my year. Look, God made me for this, man, this my year. Look, ain't no more games going for the kill. Working for this way before it deal. Let's go. Cause this my year. This my year. Look, God made me for this, man, this my year. Ain't no more games going for the kill. Working for this way before it deal.
What up, world? It's your guy BA for Real 100 and welcome to Patreon. Yes, we are here for our third and final installment of TTPD, the Tortured Poet Department album, or the anthology that is, brought to you by Tay Tay, Miss Taylor Swift. Yes. Now, 1 through 20 has been a roller coaster, but a roller coaster of good music, amazing writing, but a roller coaster as far as emotions, because it's like it's like I'm feeling lovely, then it's like I'm getting back at somebody, then it's like heartbreak, then it's like, okay, I don't deserve this, then it's I don't care, then it's I'm in love. It's like it's everywhere. Like it's very, like really, no cap, been all over the place. And learning and actually learning just about the different situations she's been in, specifically during her life up to this particular moment, has been super dope too. And it's fun. This has been fun. I can't wait to even get to the next to whatever next album that we do decide to actually do a listening party to. But this one is the one I've told y'all for the last couple of months, man. This is the one. I can't wait. And we've been here, and like I said, 1 through 20 has been super dope. It looks like the last song that we actually got a chance to listen to was Chloe or Sam or Sophia, and this was actually like I like the song. It was a little confusing, but then I got a chance to like look at multiple different perspectives of what that particular song meant, which was super interesting. Man, I'm speechless right now, and I just went blank because it's like we've gotten through 20 songs already, and I believe it's 31 songs. It's 30 or 31, but we're gonna get to the rest of them today. We definitely are. And all I can say is strap up, put your seatbelts on. Nah, we're in VIP section. Man, forget the seatbelts. We're about to rock out. I don't even care. But if you are hungry, get you some popcorn. If you thirsty, get your little drink. But you might spill your popcorn though if you decide to get popcorn, especially if we get lit over here. And since we are all grown-ups, if you do drink wine, get your little wine. And let's sit back and unwind and listen to Tay Tay and see what she has to say. But once again, hopefully everybody is doing well. Man. Hopefully everybody's smiling. Hopefully today is an amazing day for myself, and I hope that I can give you the energy that I'm feeling, this natural high that I have right now. Hopefully I can give you that today, just by y'all rocking with me. If you are down, hopefully you're not down, though, you don't need it. But if you do, hey, let's get ready. But next up, song number 21. This is How Did It End? Uh-oh. Y'all see the name of that? How Did It End? It's like I gotta know where we're going with this. With this because I've never heard this song, but it's gonna be interesting. Definitely gonna be interesting. But hey, like I said, we rocking out today. Let's get it, Tay Tay. Talk to me again. Talk to my soul, Tay Tay.
We hereby conduct this post-mortem. He was a hothouse flower to my outdoorsman. Our maladies were such we could not cure them. And so a touch that was my birthright became foreign. Come one, come all, it's happening again. The empathetic hunger descends. We'll tell no one except all of our friends. We must know. How did it end?
I have to say this. She got me at the viewing of the postmortem, and then like it sounds like she's coming from the perspective of, okay, this is happening again with a different individual. So how did it end? Like, how did this one end? I need to get to the bottom of it. That's what it sounds like to me from the very, very beginning. But she's talking about the Empress, like the words that she's using right now, they have my mind all over the place. I feel like a bag of scattered M&Ms that have been dropped all over the floor, and I'm trying to put them. I'm trying to get together with my other fellow M&Ms just so we can get this together. My mind is everywhere. Like, let me put it. Let's put it back in the bag. Tay, you going too crazy already. You already going too crazy. How did this end? Yikes.
We were blind to unforeseen circumstances. We learned the right steps to different dances and fell victim to interlopers' glances. Lost the game of chance, what are the chances? Soon they'll go home to their husbands, smug cause they know they can trust him, then feverishly calling their cousins. Guess who we ran into at the shops, walking in circles like she was lost. Didn't you hear? They called it all off. One gasp and then how did it end? Feeling how the death rattle breathing silenced as the soul was leaving. The deflation of our dreaming, leaving me bereft and reeling. My beloved ghost and me, sitting in a tree. DYING. It's happening again. How did it end? I can't pretend like I understand. How did it end? Come one, come all, it's happening again. The empathetic hunger descends. We'll tell no one except all of our friends, but I still don't know. How did it end?
Wow. That was a sad song. That was a sad song. But very, very relatable. You won't tell no one, but you'll tell your friends. Your friends will know. Relationships are crazy, especially like it's one thing to maintain it, and for all of you that are watching that's been married for years, or married and been together with your partner for a long time, or not even married, just been with your partner for a long time, because I know a lot of people don't believe in marriage these days, but just been with your partner for years, salute to y'all. But for the ones who like who were in lengthy relationships or in relationships where they felt into and then it just didn't work, those are the ones that's like, those are the like, not, I mean, shout out to y'all as well, but those are so tough and difficult, especially when you put yourself out there and then like having to like having to explain it to people that love you and know that you're down, having to actually explain the situation. It's like it's hard to actually even explain everything in its totality of how it like even ended, you know. And people can say that, oh, it's this person cheated or this person did that, but when in reality it was, I'm pretty sure it was more than that. I can only speak from self, right? I can only speak from self perspective. But another poetic yo, another poetic justice, should I say? Shout out to Janet Jackson and Tupac Shakur, but another poetic justice by Miss Taylor Swift. The name of that was "How Did It End?" Next up on TTPD, the anthology that is. A song called "So High School." I've heard this song before and I actually liked it. It gave me actually a solid feel. I actually heard her perform this particular song, so I know how this goes. But this will be my first time listening to the actual studio audio version, and yeah, let's get into it.
Tell me about the first time you saw
Mm. So High School. I like the feel of that track, which that is actually my second time hearing it. Um, it just brings me back. And then when she uses the term Aristotle or whatnot, which we know, you look at Aristotle, you think Greek, but like that stuff that you learn about in high school, right? It takes me back to American Pie. Y'all don't understand. I used to love me some American Pie. That's like a part of my era of high school. That's a part of my era of high school. Like my high school was like it was more like high school high. If you've seen that, it wasn't like American Pie specifically, but American Pie was like it was a staple. It was like man, we wish it's like I wish I could be kind of like those kids, like their environment, like it was similar but different, but it was still a staple because that was a movie that we would watch in the hood. That was a movie that we would watch in the hood, and I remember just clowning, like, yeah, we wouldn't act like that, but then it's like, yes, we do. We are very similar. We act like that, probably not specifically. All you young, like the stud athletes, we got the cheerleaders, we got the we didn't have the foreign exchange student though. We didn't have that, but this song brought me. It just brings me a whole bunch of different memories, and I remember Grand Theft Auto back in the day too. I believe it was PlayStation. That was a big game, a big huge game. Um, yeah, and then like if you talk about the love, like seeing someone that gave you the butterflies, you'll see them in the crowd, and then you would want to hide from them. You're like, oh my gosh, ah! Somebody that you actually liked or had a crush on. And if a person can make you feel this way as an adult, then salute to you. That means that you still can feel. That means you still can feel, which is a great thing because we're numb. We're as human beings, we always walk around numb, numb as hell, with no feeling. But anyways, the name of that was called "So High School," brought to you by Tay Tay. Next up, we have on TTPD. We have a song entitled "I Hate It Here." This is another interesting name, y'all. I kind of know where this is going. I don't think I've ever heard of this song before, but hey, I'm here for it today, though. I'm definitely here for it today. But let's get it.
Quick, quick, tell me something awful, like you are a poet, trapped inside the body of a
Quick, tell me something awful like you were a poet caught up in what? We got to bring that back. I'm catching it early. I got to bring that back. Wow. Yikes.
Quick, quick, tell me something awful, like you are a poet, trapped inside the body of a finance guy. Tell me all your secrets, all you
No. Tell me something awful like you were a finance guy. I mean, caught up in like you were so caught up in the finance. Yo, do y'all hear what she's saying right now? I'm trying to get past this part, but this part is just blowing my mind because it's like I'm picking up things. I am picking up things because especially as a yeah, sometimes just sometimes from the male perspective, from the masculine perspective, the male masculine perspective, should I say? I sounds like I feel like sometimes she's talking to the younger me. I feel like she's talking to the younger BA. This is definitely the younger BA. She's talking to the younger BA. Knowledgeable, but was just didn't really care much. I cared to an extent, but I was just on one and I was trying to find myself. Yikes. All right, well, I promise we're gonna get through this song, y'all. We're gonna get through this song, but this is like, tell me something awful like yeah. Ah. Whew. Yikes.
Quick, quick, tell me something awful, like you are a poet, trapped inside the body of a finance guy. Tell me all your secrets, all you'll ever be is my eternal consolation prize. You see, I was a debutante in another life, but now I seem to be scared to go outside. If comfort is a construct, I don't believe in good luck. Now that I know what's what, I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind. People need a key to get to, the only one is mine. I read about it in a book when I was a precocious child. No mid-sized city hopes and small town fears. I'm there most of the year cause I hate it here. I hate it here. My friends used to play a game where we would pick a decade we wish we could live in instead of this. I'd say the 1830s, but without all the racists and getting married off for the highest bid. Everyone would look down, cause it wasn't fun now. Seems like it was never even fun back then. Nostalgia is a mind's trick. If I'd been there, I'd hate it. It was freezing in the palace. I hate it here, so I will go to lunar valleys in my mind. When they found a better planet, only the gentle survived. I dreamed about it in the dark. The night I felt like I might die. No mid-sized city hopes and small town fears. I'm there most of the year cause I hate it here. I hate it here. I'm lonely but I'm good. I'm bitter but I swear I'm fine. I'll save all my romanticism for my inner life, and I'll get lost on purpose. This place made me feel worthless. Lucid dreams like electricity. The current flies through me, and in my fantasies I rise above it. And way up there, I actually love it. I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind. People need a key to get to, the only one is mine. I read about it in a book when I was a precocious child. No mid-sized city hopes and small town fears. I'm there most of the year cause I hate it here. I hate it here. Quick, quick, tell me something awful, like you are a poet, trapped inside the body of a finance guy.
Yikes. 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 Imagine that. I feel like at one point in time in life, I feel like damn near every human being has felt like what she just sang. And I hate it here. You hate a place or you dislike a place so much that you have to go inside mentally you got to take yourself mentally to a different place, a different pasture, and comfort yourself mentally in a place where you do not like. And in that place that you do not like, you see the same things over and over again. And it's like the place around you becomes like a purgatory of some sense, some type of purgatory, but you got to rise above it and you got to deal with it for that certain amount, especially when you're younger and you're trying to bust outside of your surroundings and see the world and see other different things. And then that's just the place, right? But then when you start dealing with the people, it's a lot of people that you don't like either, that don't like you. But you're in a small town, or you're in an area, a specific area, and you're still growing, but you can't leave that area yet until you reach a certain age or you get out of school or whatever. But what she just said was super deep. But at the beginning, it was tough for me to get past that first part due to, like I said, I felt like she was talking directly to me. Once we got out of that first verse and went into the rest of the song and the actual hook, aka chorus, that's when I was like, all right, I'm officially into the song. And yeah, another deep one. That's another deep one that has me thinking still at this very moment. It's right now. My conscience is split. My mind is split right now. Like right now, I am here with you all. We in VIP section listening to this together. But mentally, I'm somewhere else as well. So I'm in multiple places and multiple different dimensions at one time, just from listening to that track. Because as I'm listening, and I'm with you, I'm still my mind. I'm listening to the lyrics as the lyrics are going on. I'm still here listening, but then my mind is somewhere else to where like it's bringing me to a place where I haven't been in a long time, where I'm just like, yikes. A place that I have far left, but this song reminded me that that place still does exist, and I don't want to go back to that place. That's what this song just reminded me of. Once again, that was I Hate It Here. Next up, I've heard this song. I've heard this song multiple times, actually. The name of this song is called Thank You, Amy. And this is the song, y'all. The reason why I praise this song so much and I hold this song into high regards is because if it wasn't for this particular song, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be a Swiftie. This is the song that made me that brought me in. It didn't make me a Swiftie at the time, but it brought me into the Taylor Swift catalog of music, which brought me to you all. When I first heard this particular song, Thank You, Amy, I didn't go looking for the song. I was it was diss tracks and stuff like that in hip hop that I was listening to, freestyles, and I was still sticking more towards the hip hop, still part of it when I first started this channel months ago. But then this song drops. I'm like, oh, she talking about Kim Kardashian, Taylor Swift talking about. Oh, hold up. Then I heard the song and I was like, yikes. I'm starting to get the metaphors and everything. My very first Taylor Swift reaction, very first. And I'm like, yikes, this is crazy. And then next thing you know, a lot of different people just came into the comment section and was like, yo, play this song. You like Taylor? You want to hear diss tracks? Listen to this. Listen to that song. Listen to this song. Listen to that song. Oh, you like Taylor? Oh, she be rapping too. She can rap too. Oh, yeah, she can sing. She can do this. She talks about this. And I'm looking at these comment sections like, hell no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to listen to no more Taylor Swift after that. But then I listened to In Game. Then I listened to Bad Blood. And then I listened to Are You Ready For It? And then I listened to, I forgot, this is a bit, y'all can go back in the catalog and see. I started listening to all these songs. The next thing you know, it just started grabbing me. The next thing you know, I got a whole freaking day for Taylor Swift. And the thing that's crazy, right? I know we got to get to this next song, but we in VIP section. I can talk to y'all. The thing that's crazy is I don't get, like, my highest views that I get on my reaction channel does not come from Taylor Swift at all. It really does not. But I rocked with her music so much. It's so heavy because she caught me so off guard that I got hooked. And then she called me And then it got to the point where like my friends and stuff that know about this channel that come from my other channel, which for my hip hop battle rap and hip hop channel or whatnot that I have, they started to see me and they started to make fun of me, talking about, oh my gosh, you listen to Taylor Swift, ha 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 ha, oh that's whack, you're not a real man, and all of that. All of these jokes, right? Just jokes. They weren't serious, but they were jokes, right? I got to the point where I did not give a fuck what they were talking about. So you know it's serious. I started when I be like, here go Mr. Taylor Swift, ha ha ha. I will look and I'd be like, yep, what's up? So since I'm rambling like I always do, because I love me some me, but more importantly, I love me some you. The song that brought me to Taylor Swift. Thank you, Amy. The Kim Kardashian Get At. Let's go.
When I picture my hometown, there's a bronze spray tan statue of you and a plaque underneath it that threatens to push me down the stairs at our school. And it was always the same searing pain, but I dreamed that one day I could say, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Screamed fuck you, Amy, to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal. And it wasn't a fair fight or a clean kill each time that Amy stomped across my grave. And then she wrote headlines in the local paper, laughing at each baby step I'd take. And it was always the same searing pain, but I prayed that one day I could say, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I couldn't wait to show you it was real. Scream fuck you, Amy, to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal. Everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say she wished that she were dead.
It's crazy how much stuff that I catch even more every time I listen to this song from the very first time. Because I caught a couple of different things in the first time. But, you know, thank you, Amy, the K-I-M, and the K in thank, and then the I-M in Amy, which is super crazy as well. But the saintly, the just the different things, like like you caught me, I was building, like the different like little jabs that she's throwing through this whole thing is crazy. But there's one bar that we haven't gotten to that I love, which is my favorite part of the song. But yes, I know a lot. The saint is the name of the. All right, never mind. Y'all know already. I'm sorry. This is my moment. This is my moment right now, y'all. This is my moment.
I push each boulder up the hill. Your words are still just ringing in my head, ringing in my head. I wrote 1,000 songs that you find uncool. I built a legacy which you can't undo. But when I count the scars, there's a moment of truth that there wouldn't be this if there hadn't been you.
Yes.
And maybe you've reframed it. And in your mind you never beat my spirit black and blue. I don't think you've changed much, and so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is gonna know is about you. 'Cause
that was so disrespectful, but so fire at the same time. That was so disrespectful, but so fire at the same time. That was a liberating, that's what we call a liberating moment. That was a liberating moment in this song right there. That's my favorite part. Because it's been, who was that? I forgot which one. I don't know if it was North. I don't know if it was Saint. Shake It Off. Dancing to Taylor Swift. That song was about somebody that we know. Miss Kardashian. You're one of the haters that needed to be shaken off. And only me and you will only know that it's about you. Because you know that it is. Other people know, but just you know. Your daughter don't know though, but your daughter is a fan of mine. What? Your daughter's singing my songs word for word. No, both of your kids are, actually. Liberating Get Back. The Get Back is real. Karma is real. What goes around comes around. But at the end of the day, thank you. Because you made me work even harder. I needed that fuel to my fire. That's why Taylor is a savage. This is why I call her a savage. This is why I call her toxic. This is why I call her one of the greatest. And this is why I can compare her to one of the greatest ever, because a lot of people look at how nice she is, and she is nice. Very kind. She does things for organizations, a lot of people, all of that. Like, she does things for a lot of people on a daily. But she has an internal fire that a lot of people can't see, but I see though. I have to be the best. I have to be the best. I'm trying to really be the greatest. We call that, where I'm from, on my side of the tracks, we call that Mamba mentality. This is why Kobe was so heavily connected with her as well. And this is why Kobe Bryant, which is one of my favorites, respected her. When I step out, I can't half step. I have to show out for the people. It's a lot of people that depend on me. But more importantly, I depend on myself. Liberating. I can't even speak now because I'm so I'm so caught up in this moment right now. Liberating moment. Tay, talk to the soul of these people. But that was a bar though. We're going to bring that back a little bit. That bar just does something for me.
And so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is gonna know is about you. 'Cause all that time you were throwing punches, it was all for nothing. And our town, it looks so small from way up here. Screams thank you, baby, to the night sky, and the stars are stunning. 'Cause I can't forget the way you made me feel. Everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say she wished that she were dead. So I pushed each boulder up that hill. Your words were still just
That was Thank You, Amy, brought to you by Tay Tay, the Kim Kardashian diss. That did it for me. That just made my whole moment. That just made this whole moment. Like, I felt like this song right here, or that song, it brought my Taylor Swift experience into full circle. It really did.
I had died the tiniest death. I spied the catch in your breath. Out, out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so on this natural high right now that I forgot to present the song, the next song up. It's called um A Look Into People's Windows. Sorry, I'm dozing, like I'm dozing off, like, yeah, like I'm coming down. I'm coming down from like that high. I'm coming down from like that high right now. The high of Thank You, Amy, because that, y'all don't understand. It means a lot to me. That song means a lot to me. But even though it has nothing to do with me, it still means a lot to me, right? But next up, we have I look in people's windows. Next up on TTPD, the anthology, that is. Let's bring that back.
I had died the tiniest death. I spied the catch in your breath. Out, 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 out. Northbound, I got carried away as you boarded your train. South, 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 south. A feather taken by the wind, blowing. I'm afflicted by the not knowing. So I look in people's windows, chance fixed by rose golden glows. They have their friends over to drink nice wine. I look in people's windows in case you're at their table. What if your eyes looked up and met mine one more time? You had stopped and tilted your head. I still ponder what it meant. Now, 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 now. I tried searching faces on streets. What are the chances you'd be down, 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 down? Does it feel alright to not know me? I'm addicted to the if only. So I look in people's windows like I'm some deranged weirdo. I attend Christmas parties from outside. I look in people's windows in case you're at their table. What if your eyes looked up and met mine one more time?
That was lovely. I look into people's windows. There's so many different ways that you can look at this particular track, because we all know that metaphorically the windows are the eyes, right? So I go through and I'm looking people in their eyes. Or you can look at it from a literal standpoint of actually going, like she said, looking like a weirdo, right? Looking through people's windows, like actual windows, right? But when it's but looking through someone's windows and they stare back at you when you're actually looking for someone, it's like, what are you looking for? You're looking for that specific one every window that you look into. Especially if there's been a window that you've seen before, that you've looked through and you've seen something that someone that you actually like or you felt something for. You hope to see that window again, which I'm speaking once again metaphorically. because like I said, the windows are the eyes. That was so well put together, and it actually gave me a feeling. And it also it makes me think in regards to her, like the moment where her and Travis like met, the first time that they met, and she couldn't really even talk. She just could look. Hoping that she can possibly see him again. She can see the windows, his windows again. Deep. Deep. I like it though. And it's fire. It was a short song. Yes, it was only 2 minutes and 12 seconds, but she definitely got her point across very, very fast in a poetic way. Another poetic justice. But next up, well, the name of that once again was I Look Into People's Windows. Next up, we have a song entitled The Prophecy by Miss Tay Tay herself. The Tortured Poets Department. The anthology that is.
Hand on the throttle, thought I caught lightning in a bottle. Oh, but it's gone again. And it was written, I got cursed like Eve got bitten. Oh, was it punishment?
It was written, I got bit like I got caught like what? Hold up. We got to bring that back because she's talking. This is what I call, like in my hip hop world, I call cooking too early. Like she cooks early. That means that she's saying something. Like she's saying something very, very heavy right at the beginning to grab you. Sometimes she eases her way in. She starts telling the story, but no, she's getting right into something right now. She's getting right into the prophecy. She's already talking about the app. What? Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Hand on the throttle, thought I caught lightning in a bottle. Oh, but it's gone again. And it was written, I got cursed like Eve got bitten. Oh, was it punishment? Pat around when I get home. I guess a lesser woman would have lost hope. A greater woman wouldn't beg. But I looked to the sky and said, please, I've been on my knees. Change the prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy? Cards on the table, mind play out like fools in a fable. Oh, it was sinking in. Oh, slow is the quicksand, poison blood from the wound of the pricked hand. Oh, still I dream of him. Please, I've been on my knees. Change the prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy?
This is deep. Yes, we still got moments to go of this particular song. But this is something like listen to this this hook, right? This chorus saying that to me this is what shows wisdom, and this is what shows like growth in the individual. Like This is how you know you got to a level of life of maturity, is when you start to really actually say to yourself, because when you're young you don't care. You do want to be around people, but it's all about what you can get. It's all about money. It's all about financial gain. It's about that, right? But then when you get to a certain age and then you actually attain that, you become stable. You be able to take care of yourself and all of that good stuff, right? And you got enough money to do what you got to do to survive, or you got you a stable career, job, whatever. And if you are alone, this is when you look and you're just like, man, this money and stuff is cool. I can be able to do a lot of the stuff that I want to do. I can travel and go places. I can buy things that I couldn't once buy. I can afford things, this, that. But like, that means nothing when you are actually alone. Like, you're just like, yo, you changed the prophecy. Because you know what they say. They say once you go, what was it? I don't want to butcher the saying, but the meaning is pretty much of the saying. The meaning of it is, once you choose to go a career, or you choose a certain type of career, you choose a certain path of wealth, then that's all that you have. That's all that you get addicted, and that's all you decide to give your time to until you get to a certain age. And by that time, you usually graying out, meaning that you're much older. You're graying out, and you get to the point to where you don't even know how to. You yearn for somebody and to be good company with someone, but you don't even know how to even do that because you've been so about you that you don't even know how to speak or even be around another person, but yet you want it. It's deep. What she's saying right now is very, very, yeah, this is more common than you know in most human beings, especially in the United States. Can't speak for other countries though. Just say it.
And I sound like an infant, feeling like the very last drops of an ink pen. A greater woman stays cool, but I howl like a wolf at the moon. And I look unstable, gathered with a coven round a sorceress table. A greater woman has faith, but even statues crumble if they're made to wait. I'm so afraid I sealed my fate, no sign of soulmates. I'm just a paperweight in shades of grayish, spending my last coin so someone will tell me it'll be okay. I've been on my knees, change the prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy? Who do I have to speak to change the prophecy? Hand on the throttle, thought I caught lightning in a bottle. Oh, but it's gone again. Pat around when I get home, I guess a lesser woman would have lost hope. A greater woman wouldn't say, but I looked to the sky and said,
Wow.
I was in.
Oh no, Cassandra. We're gonna get to you, Cassandra. The name of that last track was called The Prophecy. I like that song because it's real. And it's another relatable song for myself. Once again, Tay Tay is talking to my spirit and the different metaphors that she used and just the different stuff that she says that I can definitely relate to. You spending your last penny for somebody to say that it's okay, it's all right. Um, Thought I caught lightning in a bottle, full throttle, but now it's gone. Man, that was deep. That was deep. With that being said, next up, we have the song entitled Cassandra on the Tortured Poet Department, the anthology that is. Tay Tay, talk to the people. Cassandra. That's crazy. I don't even know if it's Cassandra or Cassandra. Because people be, you know, the way that people say names are spelled exactly the same, but they pronounce completely different. This is one of those moments. I guess it's because I'm a literal guy. Like, I'm literal, like I'm super literal, like more literal to the point where it gets tedious. Like, I get tedious when it comes to names and pronouncing names. And I hate disrespecting people by saying what I think their name is, and it's totally not. It's pronounced a certain other different type of way. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Cassandra, whoever you are, Tay Tay is about to bring you up.
In my new house, placing daydreams, patching up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, 'cause that's where I was when I got the call. When the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. In the streets, there's a raging riot. When it's burn the bitch, they're shrieking. When the truth comes out, it's quiet. So they killed Cassandra first, 'cause she feared the worst and tried to tell the town. So they filled my cell with snakes, I regret to say. Do you believe me now? I was in my tower weaving nightmares, twisting all my spirals into snarls. They say what doesn't kill you makes you aware. What happens if it becomes who you are?
That was a bar. What doesn't kill you makes you aware, but what happens if it becomes who you are? That's a hell of a rebuttal when you're speaking to like a philosopher. Even in philosophy, you're talking to like a someone just intelligent, very, very just, they can speak and they know their philosophy. They know how to bring stuff up. They always have answers to whatever. And then you say that, like, what do you say to that? What do you say? Like, how do you rebuttal that? I'm sure there's ways, but like how do you rebuttal that instantly? That's one of those things where if anybody just jumps and says something right away, you probably full of shit. There's something that you really gotta absorb and think about before you respond to. Yikes. Let's bring that back. Ah, man, she keeps hitting me. She keeps boom, 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 boom. Do y'all feel that? Do y'all feel that? Do you feel? I started this off talking about a roller coaster. Do you feel the roller coaster? Because I'm on the roller coaster right now, emotionally, listening to this poetry. But it's tortured, though. The tortured. I get it. The tortured is like out of the tortured poets department. Tortured is the word that should be highlighted. I can't skip over that word because it's like that explains this to me. And it's not like tortured and like, oh, this music is bad or it's horrible. None of this. No, it's like, it's just cutting deep, and it's deep cuts. It's like honesty, though. It's like honesty. You're not being cut with fabrication or bullshit. You're being cut with honesty, realness, stuff that make you question some things, situations. At least that's what it's doing for me. But what is it doing for you?
They say what doesn't kill you makes you aware. What happens if it becomes who you are? So they killed Cassandra first, cause she feared the worst, and tried to tell the town. So they set my life in flames, I regret to say. Do you believe me now? They knew the whole time that I was onto something. The family, the pure greed, the Christian chorus line, they all said nothing. Blood's thick but nothing like a payroll. That they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first. In a morning warning, no one heard. I patched up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, cause that's where I was when I lost it all. So they killed Cassandra first, cause she feared the worst, and tried to tell the town. So they filled my cell with snakes, I regret to say. Do you believe me now? I was onto something. They all said nothing. Blood's thick but nothing like a payroll. Bet they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first. In a morning warning, no one heard. No one heard. Not a single word was heard. When the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. In the streets there's a raging riot. When it's burn the bitch, they're shrieking. When the truth comes out, it's quiet. It's so quiet.
So I found out the name was Cassandra. It's not Cassandra, it's Cassandra. That's another deep song. That's another deep song. Imagine trying to get a message out to everybody, the truth out to everybody, especially in a world like today. And people want to know, but they're not trying to hear you. And because you're being silenced, then when you do actually tell everybody the uncut truth, your truth is so. Now they say the truth is stronger, like than fiction, right? The truth is so strong and so real that people don't want to believe it because people want to like people gonna try to take you out. They're gonna try to get rid of you. They're gonna try to put snakes in your cell, like like she was just saying, and they ain't gonna try to get you up out of there because they ain't nah. We got too much to think about. We want to live. We want to, even though we know we're not really free, we want to at least continue that facade like we are. That was a very, very deep track. That track was extremely deep on so many different types of levels. Wow. Um, my apologies if I seem like I'm spacing out, but it's like I said, I'm here with you all, but I'm somewhere else mentally gathering all my thoughts from this moment, just thinking and putting myself in those shoes. Man, shout out to Cassandra. Yikes, they went and got Cassandra up out of here. They're like, no, we don't care if you go streaking with every. What? Never mind. Anyway, the name of that track was called Cassandra. Next up, we have another name. We have another one name song called Peter. Peter's an interesting name. I don't know which Peter she's going to be speaking about or what story she's going to give Peter, but I'm sure it's going to be an interesting one because the song that she just, the name that she just gave, the song that she just said to the name Cassandra was very, very deep, which still has me still thinking about it. But we are transitioning to the next song, Peter by Tay Tay on the TTPD, the Anthology. The Anthology, that is.
Forgive me, Peter, my lost fearless leader, in closets like cedar, preserved from when we were just kids. Is it something I did? The goddess of timing once found us beguiling. She said she was trying. Peter, was she lying? My ribs get the feeling she did. And I didn't wanna calm down. I thought it was just goodbye for now. You said you were gonna grow up, and you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, and you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, and you were gonna come find me. Words from the mouths of babes, promises oceans deep, but never to keep.
Promises ocean deep, but never to keep. Oh my God. She keep hitting me with these one-liners, y'all. Tay Tay keep hitting me with these one-liners. Yo. Since we were kids growing up, and then you were... Peter, what are you doing? Peter, what did you do? Peter, what did you do?
Oceans deep, but never to keep. Never to keep. Are you still a mind reader, a natural scene stealer? I've heard great things, Peter, but life was always easier on you than it was on me. And sometimes it gets me when crossing your jet stream. We both did the best we could do underneath the same moon in different galaxies. And I didn't wanna hang around. We said it was just goodbye for now. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Words from the mouths of babes, promises oceans deep, but never to keep. Never to keep. That I waited, but I let the lamp burn as the men masqueraded. I hoped you'd return with your feet on the ground. Tell me all that you've learned, 'cause love's never lost when perspective is earned. And you said you'd come and get me, but you were 25, and the shelf life of those fantasies is expired. Lost to the lost boys chapter of your life. Forgive me, Peter, please know that I tried to hold on. days when you were mine. But the woman who sits by the window has turned out the light. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Words from the mouths of babes, promises, oceans deep, but never to keep.
Damn. I don't know who Peter is. I heard her mention the Peter Pan reference, so I'm assuming that that's the reference she's using. And if you know the story of Peter Pan, you know, never grow up, Neverland. But you told me that you were going to grow up and you never did. You told me once you grew up, you're going to come find me. And I waited and waited, but you never came because you know you decided not to grow up. You decided to stay the same and indulge in whatever you were indulging. That was extremely deep. And I guess that hits me. That hits me very, very hard. That song. I think that's one of my favorite songs of today. It's one of my favorite songs of the day. It puts me in thought because once again, I feel like I keep saying this, and this is a reoccurring theme throughout this whole TTPD experience. I feel like she's talking to me. And I feel like I can see myself, especially the younger versions of me, even a lot of the adult versions of me before I actually decided to actually grow up. I see myself being Peter. And I remember telling multiple good ladies, right? Multiple great women who are doing well now and grown up themselves and all of that stuff, got families and all of that good stuff, and I'm happy for them. But I remember telling a lot of them growing up when I was in my spiel and just living life. When I mature, I'm gonna be a better version of me. Right now, I'm not ready. It's not a better version. Like I still want to go out. I still want to go sow my oats, and I still want to go do this, and I still want to go do that. And then when I got to my mid 30s is when I was just like, all right. And then it's like my mind and my body caught up with each other. I decided to leave Neverland and then actually come into the real world. And then when I went back to certain situations, I was too late. And damn this album. Damn this album. What the hell are you doing to me, Tay Tay? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? That was Peter, brought to you by Taylor Swift. This next track, transitioning forward, the name of this track is called The Bolter. Interesting name. I'm pretty sure it's going to be relatable, and I'm pretty sure it's probably going to hit me upside the head too. Keep talking to my soul, Tay Tay. Keep talking to my soul, Tay Tay. TTPD, the anthology, that is. The Bolter.
By all accounts, she almost drowned when she was 6 in frigid water. And I can confirm she made a curious child, ever reviled by everyone except her own father. With a quite bewitching face, splendidly selfish, charmingly helpless, excellent fun till you get to know her. Then she runs like it's a race. Behind her back, her best mates laughed, and they nicknamed her the Bolter. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. Ended with the slam of the door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. He was a cat, wanted her bad, just like any good trophy hunter. And she liked the way it tastes, taming a bear, making him care, watching him jump then pulling him under. And at first blush this is fate, when it's all roses, portrait poses, Central Park Lake and tiny rowboats. What a charming Saturday, that's when she sees the littlest leaks down on the floorboards, and she just knows she must bolt. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. She's been many places with men of many faces. First they're off to the races, and she's laughing, drawing aces, but none of it is changing. That the chariot is waiting, hearts are hers for the breaking. There's escape in escaping. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop beating like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. And then with the slam of a door, but she's got the best stories. You can be sure that as she was leaving, it felt like freedom. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive.
The name of that was called The Bolter. I'm sorry if y'all don't see me super hyped like I normally am when I'm watching something super fire, but this is listening. And these are not songs to get you hyped. these are not songs to get you hyped. It's when I heard this, listening to this track, it reminds me of what is the movie with Charlize Theron? I'm looking it up right now. Charlize Theron and Keanu Reeves. I think it's Keanu Reeves. Sweet November. It reminds me of the movie Sweet November. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that movie. It's like this woman, Charlize Theron pops up into men's life at one moment, and she's afraid of love, right? She doesn't want to, like, she has the situations with love, right? And but she'll love on you and everything, and then when the next November comes, she leaves because once the guy gets too attached, which it takes from November to November for a guy to get really attached, she ends up leaving and disappearing without a trace. And she's so colorful, she's so vibrant, she's so loving. But once it gets to that point where she sees that man fall in love, and she lets him know from the beginning, yo, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm gonna be here for some time, but not that long. Then the man, Keanu Reeves, tries to change her, tries to make her stay, and she ends up leaving. Another movie that it reminds me of is and if you have never seen Sweet November, definitely check that movie out. Check that movie out. It's y'all know I'm a rom com, a romantic, all of that stuff. I love my action and all of that stuff. I love my nerdy Marvel cinema, my Star Wars. I love all of that stuff. But I'm a movie guy. Blame it on my grandma. I blame it on my late great grandma Doris. She got me into movies and stuff like that since I was younger. But it's another movie called Runaway Bride, starting Julia Roberts and what's my guy name? He played her. I can't think of his name. What's his name? Gene. Hold up. I don't see him in the movies no more because it's been a while since I've seen him in movies. Runaway Bride. Richard Gere. Thank you. I'm pretty sure y'all were probably screaming that before I got to this point. Richard Gere, that's it. Because I remember him for Pretty Woman, of course, right? That's where they first hooked up. But Julia Roberts, every time she's about to get married or is up getting to that point, she gets on that horse and she jumps in that car and she speeds away. And that's exactly what the Bolter is to me, what I saw in this. And so many different, you look back at so many different your past lives, as Tay Tay would say, and yeah, she said it's a difference from she said escaped or escaping. She said something like that, which resonated with me. But that was my first time ever hearing that song, and I'm gonna have to hear that song again. But that was the Bolter, brought to you by Tay Tay. Next up, we have a song entitled Robin on the TTPD, the Anthology, that is. She loves just naming names, these code names, because I know she's talking about somebody specifically. For each song that has a name, please tell me who she's talking about specifically, because I don't know who she's talking about. I can just put it together and think of movies and things of that nature, or certain life situations I've been through to compare and resonate. But if she's talking about somebody specifically, please tell me, please. But anyways, let's get it. Robin, Tay Tay, holla at me.
Long may you reign. You're an animal. You are bloodthirsty. Out window panes, talking utter nonsense. You have no idea. Strings tied to levers, slowed down clocks, tethered. All this showmanship to keep it for you in sweetness. Way to go, tiger. Higher and higher. of your reach, the secret. We all vowed to keep it from you in sweetness. Way to go, tiger. Higher and higher, wilder and lighter for you. You got the dragonflies above your bed. You have a favorite spot on the swing set. You have no room in your dreams for regrets. No idea. The time will arrive for the cruel and the mean. You learn to bounce back just like your trampoline. But now we'll curtail your curiosity. It's sweetness. Way to go, tiger. Higher and higher, wilder and lighter for you.
Wow. So that was the song entitled Robin. I'm gonna have to listen to that again. I didn't fully grasp that song. I was trying to grasp it, but I felt like that song was a little bit like it was all over the place for me. It was all over the place for me where I guess the other songs kind of got to the point. This one was like truly it, this song to me was kind of like a riddle. Like when you say Robin, I'm thinking bird, right? I'm thinking of a bird. And I'm thinking about like it reminds me of like this song reminds me of a bird trying to reach a certain type of level but can't get there. Um, but I'm sure it means much more than that. Can someone explain this particular song to me? Because I did not understand it. I didn't really fully grasp it. This is one of those songs where I really have to listen to it again. Like I'm really gonna have to listen to it again. Robin. Yikes. Yikes. And y'all know me, I don't like to I can't I'm not like a lot of other people who would lie, be like, yeah, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I that song, I'm gonna have to get my bars up. I'm definitely gonna have to get my bars up for this particular song. Cause this is like one of the very few songs on this album where I'm like, it's probably like three. There's probably like out of the 30, because we went through 30 songs so far. We have one more left, by the way. But out of all 31 songs, 30 songs to this point, it's about three songs where I'm just like, what the hell is this? Like, not in a bad way, like it's a bad, like the melody and everything is cool, but it's like I'm trying to follow the story, but I'm like getting lost at everywhere that I'm thinking, like, what could this be? So, can someone tell me the meaning of Robin? And Robin is Robin is probably one of those songs that I'm gonna have to replay and play over again and do for Taylor Tuesday. Maybe, maybe not this upcoming Tuesday, but it's definitely got to go on the list because I got to listen to this again. Matter of fact, I might have to listen to it again before it might not even go on Taylor Tuesday, but who knows? Because this whole thing is going on Taylor Tuesday. This whole anthology watch party is going on Taylor Tuesday. Not this Taylor Tuesday. It's probably gonna go on probably in about probably about next month or something, or a month after that. Because this is VIP. So everybody here, y'all know y'all family. We listening to it early, and we gonna enjoy ourselves here early. But anyways, that was Robin, brought to you by Taylor Swift. Next up, we have our 31st and final track. The name of this track is entitled "The Manuscript," featured on TTPD. Once again, for the final time, the anthology that is. Tay Tay, tell me, break down that manuscript. The way that I know what manuscript means, but the way that it looks just on this particular album, the way I see MAN, what man are you about to script? What man are you about to script right now? Tay Tay. You trying to talk to my soul again? All right. Talk to me, Queen.
Now and then she rereads the manuscript of the entire torrid affair. They compared their licenses. He said, I'm not a donor, but I'd give you my heart if you needed it. She rolled her eyes and said, you're a professional. He said, no, just a good Samaritan. He said that if the sex was half as good as the conversation was, soon they'd be pushing strollers. But soon it was over.
If the sex was as good as it was, sex and strollers, like you're trying to have a what? That's the manuscript that you gave that he gave to. I'm gonna let it play out. Because that sounded crazy. And then as soon as it was over after that, so that means that the sex wasn't that great, or the guy just played her. What was it? Yikes.
In the age of him, she wished she was 30 and made coffee every morning in a French press. Afterwards, she only ate kids' cereal and couldn't sleep unless it was in her mother's bed. Then she dated boys who were her own age, with dartboards on the backs of their doors. She thought about how he said, since she was so wise beyond her years, everything had been above board. She wasn't sure. Like scenes of a show, the professor said to write what you know. Looking backwards might be the only way to move forward. Then the actors were hitting their marks, and the slow dance was alight with the sparks, and the tears fell in synchronicity with the score. And at last, she knew what the agony had been for. The only thing that's left is the manuscript, one last souvenir from my trip to your shores. Now and then I reread the manuscript, but the story isn't mine anymore.
The story isn't mine anymore. Oh my God.
They sing for the best. My reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me.
Hey.
We can't make any promises now, can we, babe? But you can make me dream.
Hey.
Dive bar on the east side, where you at? Phone lights at my nightstand in the black. Come here, you can meet me in the back.
I like that song. It just popped up. It just came on because we're done. That threw me off. That threw me off. Yes, it did. I had to let that ride because I like the song Delicate. I love it. I love that song. That song is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs. Delicate is definitely one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs. Yes, it is. It is to this point. But yikes. I gotta snap back into it because now I'm transitioning to a whole nother era of Tay. Let's get back into this current era. TTPD. The name of that was Manuscript, and I like how she metaphorically broke that song down. I did understand that song. This is what it was when we first this is the manuscript of this particular person, of this particular situation. This is what it's going to be. This is what I'm reading specifically. And then I like how she used the analogy of like the actors and the spots and everything. And now that it's over, at the end, she ended it very well. Like she like mind blowing. It was deep the way that she ended that song by saying, "Now I have it as a souvenir, but it's not even about me. I mean, now it has nothing to do with me. This is written about someone else now. This is about someone else. How can I say it? This is someone else's manuscript now. Like this manuscript is for someone else now, should I say. It's no longer mine." And that was deep. You make up to break up. You break up and you never come back. Or they never come back. Then you move on. You never go to those shores again. All you have is souvenirs to remind you of the good times and the bad times and why you refuse to go back to that particular person. Yikes. We just got through listening to all 31 songs for TTPD. And what I want to say is I like this album. This is the very first Tay album that I've ever listened to holistically. I have yet to listen to the other ones, especially with the Taylor's versions now that she's added to other albums and things of that nature. But I liked it. I liked this experience. I'm not gonna front though. Like I have to do another album. Like something more upbeat. It's gonna have, I know she has breakup and all of this breakup songs and all of that stuff in other albums because she's a great writer, but I need something else. I need some more upbeat type stuff. The reason why I say that is because this was real poetry. I felt like this was poetry with production behind it. This was poetry with production behind it. Like I said, she was talking to my soul. This part of the album though, I like this part of the album. But damn, I like all three parts. I can't tell you out of the 30 I can tell you the strongest tracks, but all of them were pretty strong to me. And I'll be biased to say that Thank You Amy is the one for me, but I like High School. I like How Did It End? I Hate It Here. Man, I really liked I Look in People's Windows. I really liked that song. Cassandra, that was deep. Ooh, The Prophecy. Oh my gosh, I like that song too. Peter was a good song too. It was really deep. Peter was really deep. The Bolter. Oh, I can't tell you which one is my favorite because I liked all of these. I liked all of them because all the messages. The only one I didn't really truly understand was Robin. Robin was the only one that I was just like, I got to listen to it again. But everything else though, because we heard 11 songs today, everything else was on point. Yikes. Yikes. But anyways, there's one there's a song that I haven't heard in a few weeks that I want to play. It is it's considered my favorite Taylor Swift song. And I just want to play this real quick, and then you'll hear me again. But I want to play this one song. This is like my favorite Taylor Swift song, like of all time right now.
Leave a dream high in the quiet of the night. You know that I caught it. Bad boy, shiny toy with a price. You know that I bought it. Killing me slow, out the window. I'm always waiting for you to be waiting below. Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes. What doesn't kill me makes me want you more. And it's blue, the shape of your body is blue. The feeling I got it is blue. It's a cool summer. It's cool, that's what I tell her. No rules, unbreakable heaven, but it's a cool summer with you. Hang your head low in the glow of the vending machine. I'm not dying. We say that we'll just screw it up in these trying times. We're not trying. So get the headlights. Summer's a knife. I'm always waiting for you just to cut to the bone. Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes. And if I bleed, you'll be the last to know. Oh, it's blue. The shape of your body is blue. The feeling I got it is blue. It's a cool summer. It's cool, that's what I tell her. No rules, unbreakable heaven, but it's a cool summer with you. I'm drunk in the back of the car, and I cried like a baby coming home from the bar. Said I'm fine, but it wasn't true. I don't wanna keep secrets just to keep you. And I snuck in through the garden gate every night that summer just to seal my fate. And I scream for whatever it's worth. I love you, ain't that the worst thing you ever heard? He looks so pretty like a devil. It's blue, the shape of your body is blue. The feeling I got it is it's a cool summer. It's cool, that's what I tell her. No rules, unbreakable heaven, but it's a cool summer. I'm drunk in the back of the car, and I cried like a baby coming home from the bar. Said I'm fine, but it wasn't true. I don't wanna keep secrets just to keep you. And I snuck in through the garden gate every night that summer just to seal my fate. And I scream for whatever it's worth. I love you, ain't that the worst thing you ever heard?
All right. All right. No. We're not doing that. I had to play something upbeat, y'all. I had to play something that was upbeat because that album is like I said, it's not upbeat, it's poetry. And it's like, I love the songs, but like it's poetry. It's like I'm in the confines and I want to move. I want to jump up. I want to be like, you know? And that was one of the songs. That's one of my favorite. If it's not the favorite, it's one of my favorites. Like, I love that song. I love that song. Y'all didn't feel the energy from that? Y'all didn't feel the energy of that song. Is that what you're telling me? Hopefully not, because I felt that. Like, I feel the passion. Just like I feel the passion for this one.
You stand with your hand on my waistline. It's a scene and we're out here in plain sight. I can hear them whisper as we pass by. It's a bad sign, bad sign. Something happens when everybody finds out. See the vultures circling
right, that's enough because y'all about to have me go through my favorite songs again. Anyways, I'm starting to sweat. I needed that jolt. I needed that power jolt because, like I said, when it comes to the TTPD album, I love it. I love the album. Listening to all 31 songs, like I said, it's one of my. It's as far as wordplay and storytelling, it's fire. It's classic. It's a beautiful piece of art. But like I said, you got to highlight the tortured part because it will send you on an emotional roller coaster, bring you to places in your life, in your current life, in your past life, etc. And that's what Taylor does because that's how special she is when she writes. Like when she pins something down and then she sings, she's an amazing singer as well. This is what she does to the human spirit. This is why people rock with her now, and I understand this is how people get hooked to her music. But just to break out of that, I gotta play some of this. I had to play some of this as well because I know places we can. Ain't look so pretty like a never. I love those songs. But if you've been rocking with me for the last few months, then you kind of know what songs that I really just go crazy for. But anyways, dope album, dope moments. I got to get up out of here, but what I would need for y'all to do is let me know which ones were your favorite songs on this particular album, and also I need to know which album would y'all want to do next. I'm gonna put a poll up. I'm gonna have to put a poll up and see which albums y'all want to do next. I kind of know which one I want to do next. I do. I really do. But I want to know what y'all want to play next. We're done with TTPD. I'm going to. I don't know how. Like, if she comes out, this is what I'm gonna say. I would love for her to do like she did on Folklore with this particular album. She doesn't have to play the songs over again, but I would love to like have her sit down like she did on Folklore at the pond, like we watched together, right? Where she actually explains and explains each and every song from this TTPD album, like what made her do it. If she does have something like that, please put that in the please send that to me. Let me know. So because I would love to watch that. Her actually explaining this album, each individual song she goes through, and she talks about them. I would love that. It's 31 songs, so I'm pretty sure she doesn't have time to really do it like that. But if there is something where she does explain all 31 songs and we put them together, and each and every song she just says, I did this song because of this, because of that, because of this, because of that, that would be amazing. If there's something on the internet, please lead me to it because I think that would be dope. It'd be dope for us, but it'd be really dope for myself because I'm still I want to know what influenced her to go this route because this album sounds unlike any of her other albums that she's ever done, which she does graduate each and every year and she elevates to a different stratosphere space, which is always great because we got to stay evolving. But anyways, this your guy BA. This is Get Your Bars Up Reactions or Get Your Bars Up Media, whichever one that you want to call me or whatnot. This was a VIP section listening party here on Patreon, and I just want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all that's decided to stick around, rock with me, and continue to support me. This is very fun, and you don't understand. Like this is like after this, right? When I leave this, I have a whole ton of work to do for the other stuff that I'm working on, and this is like the highlight of my day today is this with you all. This is why I'm taking my time and I'm listening and I'm stopping and I'm not just trying to let everything play through. I want to talk because this is my fun time of the day, and I really enjoy spending it with y'all. I really do enjoy spending this moment with you all. And there's any place where, if you ask me where would I want to be right now at this moment, I would definitely tell you right here, right now with you all. So thank you. Peace and love to you all. We will be back we'll be back with something different. But I have to definitely put out a poll because I want to see. I definitely want to see specifically where I definitely want to see next up, like what album I want to listen to. But it's still some other little things that I want to do and incorporate as well. But until we get to that point, we'll see. But anyways, peace and love. Thank you. Hopefully you didn't spill all your popcorn. You didn't spill your beverages in VIP. And if you got some wine, hopefully you enjoyed your wine. You probably messed up. It was an hour and 53 minutes. You probably drank a whole bottle. Who knows? Yes. You only live once. YOLO.
It's my year. It's my year. Look, God made me for this, man. It's my year. Look, ain't no more games going for the kill. Working for this way before a deal. Let's go. Cause this my year. This my year. Look, God made me for this, man. This my year. Ain't no more games going for the kill. Working for this way before a deal.